Proverbs in action. Number 1, learning English through pictures. Number 41, all the way to number 50. People who live in glass houses shouldn't throw stones. Pride goes before a fall. A rolling stone gathers no moss. Seeing is believing. Still water runs deep. Strike while the iron is hot. Take care of the pence or pennies, and the pounds will take care of themselves. There are none so blind as those who will not see. Time is a great healer, and time is money. Let us get this started with. First of all, we have to go ahead and do people who live in glass houses shouldn't throw stones. He's breaking the speed limit. I'm going to report him. Can you read his number? No, slow down. People shouldn't be able to get away with speeding. He just got away with speeding. But he was going much faster than me. Quite possibly, sir, but people who live in glass houses shouldn't throw stones. Righto, next up, let's keep going. Now, what do you mean by people who live in glass houses shouldn't throw stones? This means that you shouldn't criticize people for bad qualities that you yourself have. Next up, pride goes before a fall. Now, pride goes before a fall. This means that you should go ahead and stop thinking that you're better than other people. Mainly because, well, it leads you to become overconfident so that you make the same mistakes and you become humiliated. And who wants to be humiliated at all? Drivers can get very impatient with slow-moving traditional vehicles and show them very little respect. But it's always worth remembering that pride goes before a fall. And someday, you may need help from the most unlikely sources. Right, next up, we have this. Rolling stone who has never gathered any moss. Now, a rolling stone who has never gathered any moss. This means that it's a person who doesn't settle in one place. That person remains free. He's very free. I don't know how many times we've seen Brian off at airports and railway stations. He always comes back, but never for very long. We've had postcards from him from all over the world. He's the original Rolling Stone who has never really gathered any moss. Hey, they got kids now. Hey, their kids have all grown up and now they're grandpas and grandmas. We, of course, have gathered plenty of moss. I wonder who's been happier, us or him. What happened to your wife? Well, at least they seem to be happy. She seems to be happy as well too. Now she's wearing glasses. Hey, even the security guard says bye now. And, oh, a new security guard. Next up, we have seeing is believing. Now, seeing is believing. This pretty much means that whatever you see in your eyes, you are much more likely to believe that it exists or is true than if you're only told about it. If you told me you'd seen an elephant in a ballet skirt standing on one leg, I wouldn't have believed you. If you'd shown me a photo of an elephant doing that, I would have said it was fake. Even if you could get the elephant to wear a ballet skirt, you wouldn't be able to train it to stand on one leg. You merp! But seeing is believing, I suppose. Oh my god! Yeah, that's the thing, seeing is believing. If you don't believe that, well, then you're doomed. Now, when you see something and you see it with your very own eyes, you're more likely to believe it yourself than someone telling you or showing you a picture of it. That's certainly true for me. Right, next up we have still waters run deep. Still waters run deep. This means that people who don't say much are often more thoughtful than people who talk a lot. Someone who doesn't say much or doesn't do much, well, they're usually more thoughtful. We thought Jane wasn't much fun. If we went out, she never seemed to want to come. If we phoned her, she didn't want to talk. We didn't have any idea, of course, what Jane was doing at all this time. Still waters run deep. Bookshop. Jane Ash, signing copies of her novel today. Yeah! Whoa. She's a novelist? Righto! Next time we have this. Strike while the iron is hot. Now, strike while the iron is hot, it means that when you have a good opportunity to do something, you should do it at once. Like, don't wait for the opportunity to disappear before you go ahead and use it. Do it while it's still available. You know, I've always wanted to work in a bookshop like that. I knew someone who works there. She's leaving soon to have a baby. Do you think this might be a good time to ask about a job then? Absolutely! Strike while the iron is hot! Right, next up we have this. Look after the pennies. Mr. Jones started out as a plumber and a handyman in a very small way. In those days, he and Mrs. Jones really did have to look after the pennies. You know, they had to look after the pennies. Otherwise, they'll be all like, if you don't waste any small amount of money, they will inevitably grow into large amounts of money. People for whom Mr. Jones had done small jobs soon asked him to do bigger ones. Because he and Mrs. Jones took care of the pence, the pounds had taken care of themselves. Soon the Joneses were doing very well indeed. Joe's and daughter, plumber. No job too small. Hey, they even hire workers now. Yay! Imagine, it's all started on this little bike. Right, next up, we have this. Yeah, we have this. There are none so blind as those who are not willing to see. Here, read this. There are none so blind as those who will not see. Now, this means that if you go ahead and more people deliberately ignore unpleasant things that they're capable of noticing. They're capable of noticing that, but they're unpleasant of doing things. Jill is sure that Tom wants to be her boyfriend. There's no evidence for this. He's still dancing with Alice. It's because she's a good dancer. The other plate must be for Alice. It's because Alice eats like a horse. Actually, Roger would quite like to be Jill's boyfriend, but there are none so blind as those who will not see. Jill! They're friends. He's just kissing her goodnight. Does he do that to you? No? Good. Right, next up we have time is a great healer. Right, now time is a great healer. This means literally that if you let time take over it, like if time passes, feelings of hurt or sadness will grow less. It will go down. Here's the example comic. Hello, Colin. Is he still upset? It's a month now since they split up. He still spends a lot of time in his room. Well, time is a great healer. Yeah, but I wish he would start hurrying up. I wish he would hurry up too. This sucks doing that. Next up is time is money. Time is money. Now, time is money means time should be used productively to earn money. To earn as much money as possible. That's what most dads do. I said most. Mr. Bright is a top lawyer. What he doesn't know about the law isn't worth knowing. Time is definitely money for Mr. Bright and for his clients. Mr. Bright charges them $5,000 an hour to speak to him. You don't want to spend any unnecessary time with Mr. Bright or ask him any unnecessary questions. But Mr. Bright is very fair. He times everything with a stopwatch. Oh, interesting. And that's it. Next time we'll be doing these 10 words and we're done with Proverbs in Action number 1. Until next time, Shihona peace. Bye bye.